Ladies and gentlemen, football fans around the globe. What we have just witnessed was not just a World Cup. It was history rewritten, match after match, goal after goal. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, was the biggest the sport has ever seen. 48 teams, 104 matches, and when the dust settled and Spain lifted the trophy after a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Argentina, the record books looked nothing like they did before. Let's go through it, every single one. The goal scorers. First, Kylian Mbappé. The Frenchman didn't just win the Golden Boot. He rewrote history itself, finishing his World Cup career with 22 goals, the most any player has ever scored at football's grandest stage. He overtakes Miroslav Klose. He overtakes the great Lionel Messi by a single agonizing goal. But Messi was not finished making history either. The Argentine captain recorded the most consecutive World Cup matches scored in by a single player, 9 straight matches, stretching all the way back to December 2022, right through to July of this year. And in the group stage, against Algeria at 38 years old, he became the oldest player to ever score a World Cup hat-trick. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, still writing chapters at 41. He became the first footballer in history to score in 6 different World Cups. 2006 all the way to 2026. Only Cameroon's Roger Milla stands ahead of him now as the oldest World Cup goalscorer ever. For Portugal, his 3 goals this tournament pushed his career total to 11, making him his country's all-time leading scorer at the World Cup. England's captain, Harry Kane, was rewriting his own nation's history. 14 career World Cup goals, the most of any Englishman ever, surpassing the legendary Gary Lineker. The partnership. Something remarkable happened this tournament, twice. Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane became the first pair of international teammates to each score 6 goals in the very same World Cup. And not to be outdone, a French duo matched that exact feat in the very same tournament. The playmakers. Before we continue, please like this video, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Michael Olise, wearing the blue of France, delivered 7 assists this tournament, breaking a record that had stood since the days of Pelé, who set the previous mark of 6. And in midfield, Spain's Rodri, 790 completed passes, a new World Cup record and, remarkably, one set by Rodri himself, breaking his own mark of 638 from Qatar 2022. The wall in gold. Now to the defense, because Spain didn't just win, they suffocated the opposition. Unai Simon, between the posts for Spain, set the record for the longest clean sheet streak in men's World Cup history, not conceding a single goal from December 2022 all the way to July the 10th, 2026. Spain conceded just 1 goal in the entire tournament. 1. And along the way, they became the first team in World Cup history to play 6 matches without conceding. And from Cape Verde, a heartwarming footnote in the history books. Goalkeeper Vozinha, at 40 years and 12 days old, became the oldest goalkeeper ever to keep a clean sheet on his World Cup debut. From the bench, Switzerland's Johan Manzambai, just 20 years and 247 days old, came off the bench against Bosnia and Herzegovina and scored twice in a matter of minutes, the youngest substitute in World Cup history to score a brace. The managers. On the touchline, Didier Deschamps of France etched his name alongside the legends. 26 World Cup matches managed across 4 tournaments, quarterfinals in 2014, the title in 2018, runners-up in 2022, 4th place this year. He surpassed the great Helmut Schön's mark of 25 matches managed, and along the way became the most successful World Cup winning coach in tournament history. And elsewhere on the touchline, a 78-year-old coach became the oldest man ever to manage a team at a FIFA World Cup. The tournament itself. And finally, the numbers that belong to the tournament as a whole. 294 goals in 101 matches, the highest-scoring World Cup ever played, surpassing the previous record of 172 goals, set in Qatar in 2022. 48 teams, the largest field in the 96-year history of this competition. And 6.5 million fans came through the gates across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, nearly double the attendance record set back in 1994. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the 2026 FIFA World Cup. A tournament that didn't just crown a champion, it rewrote the history of the beautiful game.